Yo, what's up, guys? Give me one sec. There you go. All right, welcome, guys. All right, let's get back to it. Yo, what's up, Chirico? What's up, Isham? What's up, Mizzle? Hey, Shark, how you doing, man? What's up, Plant? More whimsical and jolly invasions. Yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. Yo, what's up, bro? Duel, how you doing, man? I triple checked everything. Okay. What do we use today? Predict we will need Rod Pada tonight? Don't hurt me. Don't do this to me, Chirico. I hope you're doing a reverse jinx right there. Let's see. I think I get why no one uses the Golem Fist. I forgot you needed some Int and Fate to use it. It kind of disqualifies it for most builds. Because even like Dex builds that have Fate, they don't have Int. So you'd need to like sacrifice your helmet at least. And usually builds that have like that are mixed stat spread like that already use the helmet. So I would have been curious to play with this a little bit, but unfortunately it's not gonna fit very well on the build apparently. I feel like we've played with Great Hammers plenty. You know what? You know what? Let's try a two-handed axe. We don't really play with that often. Let's try a two-handed axe with, you know, little flame strike and okay, let's go with BHS. You know what? I can try to early hit like that, because I think Greataxes are like some of the only weapons where you can like early hit like I was doing in Dark Souls 3, you know, with the Claymore. I think they're like one of the rare weapons who can actually do that. Or we can try that out. Yo, what's up, Green? How you doing, man? Nobody's been ganking lately? Because I've not been streaming. Think the two-handed R2 is alright? I mean, we're gonna need to try it out. I know Baby Turtle plays with that weapon, I don't, so I don't even know, like, the moveset. Oh yeah, I think you're right. It definitely seems alright as you say. How active is Elden Ring? I don't know. I have not played since the last stream. Last stream, there was a decent bit of activity, but I think the stream was cut short because everyone was lagging. I was playing at like prime time, NA time too, like prime time NA East, and it was like the worst connections for some reason. I feel like sometimes the hours like don't really mean much for some reason. I don't know. Semini, it's because the gankers block green. That's why. They don't want him. How can I not jump? Thinking they might be down below, right? Yeah, probably. Gonna take a peek here. Yep, there they are. Gonna be hard because the crouch is actually the crouch feels even slower than the R1. I don't even know if it's faster. We're really gonna have to lean on Flame Strike for the quote-unquote mix-ups, if there's even mix-up. I don't think I had ever seen that follow-up R2. I think that was the first time just now. Is 150 or 125 more active nowadays? What? I think 150 is probably more active, honestly. But I don't really play at 150, so I don't really know. What do you have? You alone? Oh, there is has a teammate. That teammate is blue coming in. Okay, so my weapon's too slow for any whiff punish. We trade that. Yeah, the only mix-up is Flame Strike. Like, the weapon itself doesn't really have much. It's like... Arch attack is just too slow. Like, the little time we've had with this since the start of the stream, it feels like a worse CGS. Like, that's what it feels like. Like, worse CGS. Because at least with CGS, like, your running attacks are very, very easy to connect with. And when I say connect, I mean like the opponent is forced to dodge, because they have a lot of forward momentum. This seems like slightly worse running attack-wise. It's not bad, but it seems slightly worse. Same thing with like R1. Like CGS, R1, R1, it seems like the second one comes out faster with CGS. I don't know if it's because of the frames or the way the animation looks, but... trying to see what kind of mix-up we could be doing. I think the only way we mix up with this is like... Wait, can we do that? It's not... It doesn't seem like... Well, I don't know how it is, actually. I want to try to get some early hits with that, but I'm trying to figure out... Like, you're not going to get that from neutral, that's for sure. Is there any weapon class that Flaming Strike isn't good on? Well, good... You know, Flaming Strike is always good, but you have to understand that what Flaming Strike is a mix-up tool and a roll catch tool. So Flaming Strike is much better on a weapon like this that has 0 roll catches. Like, this cannot roll catch someone that just purely reaction rolls. Like, you'd have to blend in some random ass attack, and even then, like, it's just very reactable. And so Flaming Strike is way more valuable on a weapon like this than, let's say, a Trusting Sword. Where your Trusting Sword, like, you don't need Flame Strike, like, you're gonna be better off with BHS. Wait, are they below? Or is that, It's like they're below, right? Oh, there they are. Take that. I wanted to go for the double BS, but... Trying to figure out, like, okay, we land an R1, right? What do we do after? Like, of course we can R1 into Flame Strike, but, like, as far as moveset is concerned, like, can you R2 roll catch? Trying to figure out what we can do here. Maybe clock cancel R1 or block cancel the R1. Yeah, what I'm trying to do, hack, like, you know how, like, in Dark Souls 3 at dead angle the claymore, like, to hit early? Like, you can actually do that. Like, I've tested that when Elden Ring came out, and this was, like, one of the few weapon class who could do that. But I've never, like, actually used it, you know, like, early hitting by, you know, doing the usual like that. So I don't even know if it works in practice. Oh, there you go, like, we hit there. Maybe that's the angle. Like, diagonal a little bit. So, like, I'm wondering if, like, we hit there and then do that to, like, surprise and hit early. I don't know. No way we hit that from neutral. Like, it would need to be, like, you hit someone and then... Can't even practice, it just bounces off. Do you do it here? No, we can't. Yeah, Great Hammers seem better than this, because the Great Hammers, at least, they have a good crouch. Like, the crouch for Great Hammers, it's legitimately fast. And Great Hammers are better against shields, because they do more stam damage. Granted, this Greataxe actually does more than some Great Hammers. I think it's the most stamina damaging Greataxe. The R2 does indeed seem decent. Like, it has some good speed. I don't hate the follow-up. You'll probably land that. Interesting. The X2 chatter seems so miserable. Bro. X2 is part of the G-verse, but on the only for the YouTube commenters. X2 is a villain for the low IQ commenters on YouTube. It's funny. Greataxe tend to do more damage because it does chop damage. Chop damage. You ever fool around with some of the shit weapons? I mean, you must be new because that's exactly what you're watching right now. Like, this is not a good weapon. I find it funny because you know, the answer is like right in front of you. Like, people read on Reddit that tryhards only use meta, and then they show up to a stream and they ask that when there's off meta right in front of them. It's so weird. Where's the host at? I don't know. I don't know if there's still two or maybe we went down too early. Oh, there she is. Do we feed him to the lobster? Oh boy, no HP. You trying to tell me Kung Fu and board isn't meta? Yeah, right? That last stream with fucking like one-handed hand-to-hand or one-handed dry leaf, like that shit was legitimately like some of the worst we've ever tried. Like, people don't realize that the reason why meta exists is because, you know, people like myself, I'm not the only one, we just try everything out and see what works. And so nearly every stream is a process of seeing that. And then when we're in an invasion that requires, you know, a difficult, you know, it's a difficult invasion, then you switch to what you know is effective. But other than that, like, pretty much every stream has been experimenting in some ways. You know, don't need to be doing something crazy to be experimenting. Like, just playing with a weapon like that that's not played very often. Sometimes you can find hidden characteristics, like the early hitting, which I already knew about that because this is like some of the first thing I tested when Elden Ring came out. But the unbeatable dual dagger, yeah, I mean, you can really take any stream. Like, I mean, the game is dead already, why not have some fun? At least Elden Ring has variety of weapons, so even though, like, you try things like this right now, like, you know, this axe is clearly not a very good weapon, but because it's, you know, it has hyper armor, it does decent damage, you can put Flame Strike on it. Because of all of that, you're still gonna be able to play with it and not, like, not be able to do anything. Because in Dark Souls 3, like, a lot of the off-meta setups, you just could not do anything. Oh, I think I saw an invader. What's going on here? Kill the blue. What are they doing here? You gonna fight the host or fight me or stumbled upon the fight club? Alright, let's do this. Whoa, this host is fucking up the lock on. Oh my god, this guy's net is actually like atrocious. Oh my god. This guy's net is like legitimately like super bad. Yep. Shit net for you. Alright, let's get done with this. Yo, Owen! How you doing, bro? Welcome in, guys. The DC, bro! Instant DC! What the fuck? That was so random. That was so weird. Yo, Marco, how you doing, man? That red had, like, a pretty terrible latency. Like, AU latency. Maximum Elden? Maximum Elden is Owen. Owen's always at maximum Elden. You know, if there was a meter, you know, to calculate how much Elden you have, Owen would be at the maximum. You just did duels with Otto and Marco and your boy. Wait, and your boy. That going to and your boy $100. Is $100 the name of the person or the reward that came for the duels? For like 5 hours? Holy shit. So Owen is at the maximum after all. Wow. Sure that would hit. Oh, good assist steal. That's, I was about to say that's free, but not with this shit net apparently. Oh. Go. I wanted to hit early, but they get out of fucking stun so damn fast, I don't even have time. Oh, the suicide. We got a DC, and then they give up. Great players. I think the early hit, even if it does exist, I think it's gonna be irrelevant because after you land like an R1, well, first of all, you can't really land that from neutral because you need to be kissing your opponent. But after you land an R1, it seems like they're too far. Maybe I should be doing. Maybe that's the play, right? R2 into early hit follow-up, if that's ever a thing. We could try that. Ever messed with Offax? I mean, we did plenty of streams with Offax. We put Offax at every sauce now. Like, we tried it with like every weapon you can think of. There's not much that can be explored with Offax. It's just like one of the better like offhand weapon, super reliable. Because, you know, if I start, like, let's say, putting Offax, like, if I put this weapon main hand, I put, like, an Offax, like, it's gonna be 90% Offax, because it's just the better weapon. If you want to try a weapon like this, you have to remove the crutch of the off-stock, the Offax, or the off-dag. Oh, you mean Greataxe off-axe? I don't really think there's a point in having a Greataxe as an off-end weapon. Unless you mean like what I'm doing right now, but I do that with every weapon. It's not a Greataxe thing. It's just the way I set up my inventory. Yeah, offhand Greataxe, like in Dark Souls 3, it made sense because Greataxes had the shockwave, and so it made it a lot harder to whiff punish a Greataxe. In this game, there's really, like, weapons don't really have perks in the offhand. Like, you don't have hyper armor with a lot of weapons. I guess there's usually very little reason to have an hyper armor weapon in the offhand. Usually it's the other way around. Hyper armor weapon in the main hand and non-hyper armor in the other hand. Okay, that's fair. Insane lag. Oh, insane. He just skipped his animation. Great player. Yeah, I rolled that. I think for these guys, we're, of the shit net, we're gonna go a little more, little less kind. Be over leveled. Or leveled shit net, I should say. So he's like, starting to heal. Oh yeah, he's lagging big time. This is scary. Yeah. He's forcing trades, and because he's over leveled, he's gonna be forcing trades every time. This is one of those situations where someone that's bad gets away with playing bad because they're net shit. Typical case of that. And shit player goes down. Kill the host. Insane triple rolls. And one more pussy for the day, I guess. That's what's sad about this game. Like, a player like that is able to, like, you know, as far, you know, I was about to say decent, but decent is not the right word because he's still playing bad. Like, but the health bars don't show the full story. Like, when you have a fight like that, like, he's playing terrible, but because he's spamming, because he's over leveled, because his connection is shit, the trades are forced, and because he has bleed and does, like, you know, same damage as me but with bleed, it skews the fight. Makes it seem like he's doing good when he's playing terrible. Is he protecting his friend? Actually, I ate my input there, guys. Oh, I didn't realize that would have been a good opportunity to just test out some of these dead angles because he wasn't moving. What do you use for your elixir? Everyone uses the same thing. It's defense, physic, and heal near death. I don't actually know the name of the in-game name that Miyazaki gave it, but what it is. Wow, that was... Good thing this guy didn't have a bad connection. Because that would have gotten grabbed there for sure. Yo, what's up, Yannick? How you doing, bro? The sleep grenades, guys. The sleep grenades always coming in handy for these small rooms. Feel like you need to utilize pots more? Honestly, Green, for most situations, pots are... I mean, unless you mean the big pots for invasions are a must. Like it's like your quick tool range AoE attack. There's plenty of situations to use them. The sleep pots, they're really like clutch in some invasions and useless in most invasions. In duels, both are probably useless for the most part. I'm sure there's some situation where sleep pots could be useful, but you know, for the most part, the big pots are especially useful, I'd say, in team fights, but that you already know that, like 2v2s. But yeah, there's a lot of good pots, that's true. Use the Madness Rogue pots? You wish. Robots are cool. Unfortunately, they're bad. Robots would be probably more useful if you had like a sleep robots and a frost robots, or even better, if pots in general actually always stunned. You know, that would make like just every pot usable. Just jumped over me. Let's just play safe here. Interesting. Not sure what they were doing, but at least they were trying. You guys want to ask why my cat scratcher is floating behind me? It's a magnet also. That's why. It's an inverted magnet that's actually getting held by you know, tiny cables that you don't see, just like a magician. Insane magnet that, yeah, people always wonder, like, how does it do to float like that? Well, you know, I just spoiled it for you guys. I hope it doesn't ruin the magic, but that's how they do it. It just doesn't want to touch that ugly armor. Marco, I don't want to hear that from you. What the fuck? Bro, you have the worst fashion. But you, at least you love it, but I'd take my fashion over yours like any day. I'll take the new armors though. The ones that are coming up in 5 years with Tarnished Edition. Oh, is that the almighty double Naginata? Great game. Let's exit. Interesting choice of attack. We got them separated. Go on this one. What is this spell on his feet? I don't think I've ever seen that. Dogo. Oh. Right. They're playing very passive for someone that has a Greataxe. Oh, that was so close. I think I'm tired now. Wow, it did not land. Finally. Thought the first shot landed though. Yeah, you see, like that Greataxe could not do anything against people that were passive like that. Like, you just could not generate anything. Just nothing. Now I'm kind of curious to compare it with like first hand with like a CGS. Like even what's the damage difference between like a Nightreign and a what's it called? Executioner Greataxe. 775 versus 721. It's not even that much different. How does the hyper armor on it feel compared to other hyper armor options? It doesn't feel that good, honestly. It really does. Like, the feeling I have is it feels like an inferior CGS. It plays kind of like a CGS, but without the good running attack. That's what it feels like. Like, you know, if we use, like if we use this, actually once, maybe I should put fire on it. Like it feels like very similar to using this, except like this your follow-up, like it feels like they come out much faster. So like between doing this and doing a flame strike, it feels more like a mix-up than if you were to do this. You know, or you see, like it almost feels like there's a small pause. Like this just feels better, and the range is very similar. The hyper armor is very similar. At least the running attack for this feels better. You know, the R2 this compared to this is, I mean, I don't even know if it's the same frame data, but it feels very similar. It feels like this one might even be a little faster. Could be wrong, but it feels like it's just an inferior CGS. Even the crouch, I don't know what's the timing difference for the crouch. This feels slower too. Maybe the R1. Yeah, the R1 for Greataxe might be like a frame faster, maybe. I haven't checked. But I think the, like, see, like, I think the only reason why you'd be using those is, like, this is, like, why you'd use it, because you want to roll catch with this. You know, and do all that. Like, I know it plays like that with double anchors, but like at least with this you have the range. Once I guess I'll be right back. Right, sorry about that, I'm back. Okay. So, oh yeah, another thing I wanted to try actually. Like, you know, in Dark Souls 3, the Ash for Curved Greatsword was actually... Like, I just never see it anymore. I don't even know if it's even good. Like, I don't even know if it combos, if you can poise it. We're gonna give that a shot. I wanna try this, you know? For nostalgia's sake. God, I cannot believe this used to be our Ash of War standard for Curved Greatsword. This looks so bad. It legitimately looks so bad. In the context of Elden Ring, it's crazy how things have changed. Like, just like you have so many more viable attacks now. If people used to run that, I mean, people didn't really play much with Curved Greatsword in Dark Souls 3, but because they were not very good. But the Curved Greatswords all had this Ash by default, except one. Oh, where are we? I don't think I've ever spawned here. Yeah, you can poise the second swing? Holy shit, that's even worse. What the hell? Spin slash on PSG bet. PSGS wasn't too bad at one point. Yeah, I've used it. I've used spin slash on PSGS before to like counter other eye armors, but right now it doesn't feel all that good. Oh my god, this actually does feel really bad. The brain dead the brain dead jump out of its stun. Here we go. Oh my god, I can't believe it's working. This game is so like low skill, it's really crazy. Like people just fucking do random moves that they don't have priority over, and I mean it works because no one expects it, that it's a bad play, but and everyone sucks at this game, so you shouldn't be expecting anything really. But man, like I don't know how I'm gonna land that attack actually. I'm gonna need to have like I'm gonna need like 2 PvEers actually chasing me, and like I turn a corner and I do it around the corner. Like basically the situation where any attack you throw out would land. This is what we're gonna need to land this. Because it's short too, like it's not even gonna make for a mix-up. Like it's short. Where are we here? I don't even know. Oh, there you go. There you go, a squirrel rabbit? Guys, how do you call this creature? We need suggestions. A squibbit? I think squibbit is pretty good. I think it's a squibbit. Just like a bottle Venus. Oh wow, it landed, but we kind of had a glimpse of the connection. Oh my god. Oh, the recovery on that is actually... Oh, there you go. Recovery is like so bad. Okay. Guys, this is our chance. Yes! It did decent damage, I guess. Oh my god, it's so short. Oh, it's a stairs. I actually thought he fell. He got out of this this situation pretty well. Yeah, I don't think we're using that. It's so short. Yeah, exactly. So no, it's like decent damage. Like the running are one that basically like almost the same. Auto Venus, thank you so much for the 16, bro. Welcome back. Really appreciate that. Alright guys, we're removing that ash. It's it didn't pass the test. It's legitimately so bad. You know what? What's the what is even barbaric roar on this? I'm curious now. Oh, this is really bad. Okay, what is war cry? Oh yeah, it's I forgot. That's the standard. I like to find like something that could be like a little more fun and different. Double slash doesn't exist, unfortunately. I know a lot of people rock sword dance on it. We could try it. Not a big fan of sword dance on these, but we could give it a shot. Guess there's Stormcaller. Wonder if Stormcaller could do decent damage. I feel like Stormcaller can be a little dangerous sometimes, like throw it out yourself because you're at the mercy of the range attackers when you're invading. Okay, we're gonna try Stormcaller. You know, just for trying stuff out. Base CGS spinning slash enjoyer. Yeah, dude. I did it for the, you know, for old time's sake, but it's actually really bad. It's like Flame Strike is just so much better. It's crazy. Also, thanks for the support, Just. I appreciate that. Do one Stormcaller into R2 roll catch. Alright, we can try that. What's the guy that ran away earlier? One that's over-leveled with shitnet. I think I'll pass, you know? People that do fucking fight clubs with their over-leveled Phantom. Like, that's so low IQ. I know, right, Marco? Guys, Marco and I, when we did the 2v2 tourney, we, like, explored the options that were available, that were not banned, and we ended up both rocking Stormcaller. We actually used it pretty well. We only used it a few times, but it did, like, win us at least 1 or 2 rounds for, like, big damage. You did land it? Yeah, I remember we both landed one in like that one round. I forgot against who, but... Remember Prime Storm Assault? Storm Assault used to be super broken, like actually. Storm Assault used to be like basically win trade on reaction. It was like the bane of... The bane of like any decent balance. He just did not care. That's actually good damage. We did 1300 and we don't even have a shard. That was actually pretty good damage. Frame 1 Storm Assault? That shit was stupid, man. I think Loretta Slash did that too. Yeah, Loretta Slash did that too. Yep. Loretta Slash and Storm Assault could just be used like purely on the reaction. Like, like you see something coming, you just press that button and win the trade automatically. Like, to me, it is baffling that stuff like that would even make it into the game. Like, it just goes to show that people that make these games have absolutely no idea what they're doing. Like, zero. None. Or if the people that do have an idea, they don't double check anything. As it is, like, on paper, it's insane. In practice, it's basically just like on paper. The same thing. It is actually insane. Completely broken. Breaks the fundamental of the game. It's just a product. Yeah. Just feel like it. How do we make it back here? Well, probably here. Yeah. Back in my days, that was a backstab. Oh, that Stormcaller can be useful. Is that steel? Oh, it looked like steel for a second. It's still a long-lost brother that wears the same armor. The problem with Storm Assault is that it also has super armor. Does it actually have super armor? That's crazy. I didn't know that. Wow. Now I'm gonna need to use it more now that I know it has super armor. That's crazy. N.A. Stilovsky? Yeah. It's Stilovsky from Canada. Has or had? Well, I don't think the eye primer changed on it. Like, the eye primer startup changed, but I don't think they changed, like, what it can tank. Yeah, it lost its frame 1, but I'm sure it's still pretty strong. It was so broken before, honestly, nothing really compared. Yeah, I agree with you there. Like, I used to bang the drum on this, and like casuals would like have question marks in their eyes when when I would complain about Storm Assault. Even some tryhards were clueless about it for some reason. I thought it was Baby Turtle for a second. Oh, okay, well, go back to where you came from. Oh, back in my days, that was a backstab too. Oh wow, he had no HP. I thought they were gankers, that's why I tried to hurry up to kill him. Yo, Vale, how you doing, bro? Just grinding Monster Hunter? Did you just start playing that? I don't remember you playing Monster Hunter before. You like it? You know what I'm doing? I'm doing permadeath Skyrim right now. I'm also enjoying it. It's satisfying your autism. Yeah, I feel that. Oh boy, not here. This is like one of the worst places to invade. Your need to mid-max is rewarded heavily. Is there some sort of transmog system there? Like they went down. Like I heard them. It's just such a terrible place to invade, guys. Pretty sure they went down. Here we go. Pretty sure that's a dead end, right? This way. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. Hello. Alright, let's try another respawn roulette. See if we can get lucky. Scared of dinosaurs? No, they're just fucking lame. I don't want to be playing a game about dinosaurs. I did not even see him. He was the same color as the environment. Kinda threw that attack like if it was a flame strike. Definitely not as good at boxing out someone. It seems like purely like defensive. And if you know someone's gonna trade into you, I think the R2 would work just as fine, really. There's only one dinosaur in this one? Oh, okay. It's not as bad. World was really dinosaur heavy in the beginning, but it quickly leaves that. Everyone says, like, no, they're not dinosaurs, they're monsters. I don't buy it. Oh, it's not a dinosaur, bro. It's a monster. Meanwhile, the fucking artist who created that monster was like, you know, had like 20 dinosaur reference like on his board when he was making it. Alright. We got here. How many people? Ooh. Be careful, it's a world full. Not to be confused with a mouthful. Okay, there's one guy there. They're probably close by. I have the sleep grenades handy. of stem. Oh, it's a Moonveil. Thought it was a normal cat. Man, the timing for his Moonveil is like basically every time I press the bundle. There's a blue that came in there. There's still 3 players, it says. Where is he? Oh. And the lat is disgusting. Yeah, BSs are not possible on this lat. Bro, it's just... Oh, the reinforcements were coming too. Glad we killed them. Yeah, that host is, it would do really good in tourneys. Just need to practice a little bit more, and I mean, he has all the tools. Been playing Fallout 4 after recommendation, been having a great time doing survival mode on your first run, and it's certainly been challenging, but also really fun. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I really like survival mode in Fallout. I had a blast with that. I like how difficult it is. Like it's hard, but it's not like Skyrim or Oblivion numbers hard, where you have to break the game to basically do damage. Like the numbers at least make some sense. Let's try a vanishing trick. Didn't work. Usually a bad idea to do what I'm doing there and push on this side. That is annoying. Do it again. Definitely win that. Nope. Okay, I thought he would. Okay, well, He surely can go down there. He gets to decide the blade or gravity. He picked gravity. Haven't opened Fallout 4 since the new patch. You heard it broke all the mods. Yeah, I heard that too, but I don't really play Fallout 4 with mods. Like, Fallout 4 is one of these games where I'm kind of satisfied how it is. Like, I don't actually need any mods for this to enjoy it, you know? Like, sure, you can always up your graphics and stuff like that, but even then, like, graphics are still fine, you know? One thing I will say, though, the Creation Club content is super lame for the Anniversary Edition. Unlike Skyrim Creation Club content for Skyrim, where, you know, like, they add, like, some armors that really fit into the game, and the stuff is not, like, too out of place. Fallout 1, it just... bad. And some VATS stuff. Yes, VATS, like, I've never used VATS, so I wouldn't ever notice. Papa Smurf, how you doing, man? Thanks for the 46. Glad you're still around, dude. Paid mid mods. Honestly, that's kind of it, yeah. Skyrim fishing, though, and like the survival mode. Survival mode for Skyrim is amazing. You know, it's a Creation Club thing, technically. But it was made by the guy who made, like, the, like, survival mode that came, like, before, like, it was, like, Chesto, I think the mod author was called. It was basically, like, the guy who made, like, the best survival mod before the official survival mode from the Creation Club. And it's just a pretty good implementation. I do prefer survival mode in Fallout 4, but all right, thanks for the heads up. Yeah, Stormcaller seems to be a lot less usable than Flamestrike. Oh, bad dog. Well, one guy is about to go down. You don't even need to do anything. I wonder if they're gonna die without us doing anything. I want to see it. Not looking good for Bad Dog here. Surviving by... Nope, never mind. I thought he had a sliver of health left. See, guys, patience prevail. We don't even need to lift a finger. History wins more Rot Lake Invasion than you do, for real, though. You don't understand the VATS in Fallout. You've been running hunting rifle and sniping normally and doing perfect with that. Yeah, basically, like, VATS is like... You know, like, Todd used to make games based around tabletop games, right? VATS is like this recreation of, like, a turn-based approach. Like, before Fallout 4, VATS used to pause the game completely. And you'd go, like, it's like rolling a dice. Like, oh, you have, like, X percentage chance of hitting your target. That's basically what VATS is. But, like, the Fallout 4 one slows down time to be a little, you know, up to date, if that's even a thing for VATS. He gave up. Okay, backstab denied. Yo, Papa Smurf, thanks for the gifts of, man. Welcome back, man. Thank you so much. Cragblade is so damn ugly. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Stormcaller would probably be best like on an arcane with a proper like blade weapon or something like that. I think it would make more sense for sure. Really fucked up with Cragblade. You know what I wish Cragblade could be used like as fast as like as Warcry. Because right now you have Shrek, right? I think Shrek is like perfect speed for it to be usable, and even then it's still not used all that much. But Cragblade is used even less because it's super slow. He stopped me because of the Oh yeah, the lat is real. Oh my god. Great fucking game. Mildly annoying game. You could see the long cast time, but it would need a stronger secondary effect. Nah, dude, like like a game based around buffs in general is bad, especially if you can't apply the buffs mid-fight. Like it's just like outdated mechanics, like back when games used to be turn-based. Because you have to keep in mind a lot of these developers, like they used to play like tabletops, and the reason they got into gaming was because like they enjoyed tabletops and that sort of stuff. And, you know, there's a place still for that genre, but it is like out of date for these types of games. Like the whole buffing thing, you can have buff, but it needs to be integrated into like real-time gameplay. Just like bundles are. Like bundles are a perfect example, or like, you know, buffing with an attack like that, that's another good example. This is how buffs should be, really. Not a, you know, like spend a few seconds like standing still and then you get the buff for X amount of time. That's outdated. Moment of silence for lightning slash Ash of War. Yeah, that's not very good. PvP is gonna be dead in no time, bro. Guys, how old is Elden Ring? Is Elden Ring 3 years old now? Take that. Yeah, Flame Strike is just a lot better than the And Stormcaller, like, I know, like, a lot of people are high on Stormcaller, but it's not it, guys. Stormcaller is not as good as Flamestrike. Like, there's so many more situations where Flamestrike is better. Yo, Steel, how you doing? Welcome in, guys. You know, doing the same old same. Back to the usual. Like earlier, you guys missed it, but we tried we tried Executioner, like, you know, two-handed Executioner, and it felt like worse, like playing a worse CGS. That's what it felt like. It just felt like a worse CGS in every way, and it played like a very similarly, but without the good like forward momentum of the CGS running. Green, get that shit out of here, man. Green, I used to ban people for copy pastas. Don't do that. That sounds like someone on PC molding would write, though. Like, it feels like some of these ladder players molding, you know, they try to make a joke, but they're frustrated about Flamestrike. That's what it looks like. Don't get me wrong, it's very strong, but it's the least of this game's problem. Your mind is so conditioned from Souls that you put you put into strength and endurance before you went out of the vault. That's actually pretty good. Endurance actually ended up being super good. Like, oh, there's two of them. I was about to go in there, but PvE is dead and there's two, so I'm gonna be a little more patient. Oh, you switched to a hard counter? Insane. Typical for people watching the stream. Oh, we got some PvE, actually. PvE is not all dead. We got some of it. Know what they say about hard counters, right? You hard counter them back. But we're gonna wait for a teammate, because they're clearly sniping, so... I'm gonna try to give them a hard time. Rock, paper, scissors is the game? Yeah, sometimes feels like it, really. I mean, you can tell that they're here for me when they're not doing anything the moment I spawn in, you know? No idea who this guy is. Doesn't seem very... What is he even using? Love how he missed. I mean, I'm providing some good support for a teammate. Like, so much so that this guy's getting annoyed. I wasn't really confident in teammate. Like, you know, he was doing all right, but he had very little HP, so I think if I went in there, I would not have been able to like kill them fast enough before he died, basically. Now they're in trouble, though. I lost him. Oh, okay, well. V2 moment. See, like, these invasions would be so much more fun if it was 3v2. Like, it's just not the same. It's not the same. People don't realize how more often than not your teammates are your worst enemies. I mean, because we played a lot of Dark Souls 3, like, team invasions were, like, omnipresent. You guys that were there back then, like, you know, like, I basically killed half my teammates on purpose. Because they were, like, too bad to be helpful, but... in this game, I don't really kill them because it's not... like, in Dark Souls 3, like, if you're in a 3v2, like, a bad teammate is basically just... you're pretty much dead. But, I mean, in Elden Ring, even with a bad teammate, you can come out on top sometimes. 4v2 would be good too, to be honest. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, Marrero, that's actually true, yeah. Like, I mean, they're basically watching the stream and waiting for me to invade them. So, I mean... like, there's no, like, ambushing, like, organic, like, hitting around corners, strategies, anything like that, because they're just watching the stream, so nothing that I can do will surprise them. Because they're basically, like, watching my screen at all times. Oh, he actually lagged a bit there. I don't know if you guys saw it. Oh, he missed his jump. What the hell? Hopefully Covenants will make a comeback in future games. Yeah, hopefully. Oh. Typical spawn on the opposite floor of where they are. The classic. Camera almost fucked me up there. I don't know if you guys noticed. Just flickered like crazy. Okay, there should be 3 of them. Yep. Oh. The blue don't want no smoke. That actually comboed. It ate my input after that. Insane. Alright. They're latent. Okay, what do we do against latent bozos? Let's just play it normally. Latent mages. Right. Oh, he has no HP. And that's all the cookie crumbles. I don't even know where the other guy is. Yes. Oh, patience prevail. Better to struggle and rush in there to just get one well-timed offensive. Makes it a lot less problematic. Oh. How many? 2 of them. Interesting. All three of them. Yeah, exactly. All three of them. How many of them? Two. We hear them, but... Oh. I didn't even know there was an elevator there. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, this is how I feel as well. Just like these flaming undead. Oh god. Maybe I could use that as a mix-up. Oh, where are we? Surely invade there. How many we got? Two. Two dragon slayers. Just wandering in the land of dragons. You guys think these are the ones who slayed all these dragons? This one's sleeping, actually. Oh, he didn't drink the physic. This guy has sword lance with some buffs. Strike. Oh. You know what? Let's try out. Let's try out this out. I want to see that against shields. And it is probably an over-leveled Phantom, so it could be a good opportunity to test it. Except they're running. Oh, almost got it. Close. They're really walking near the left side. They don't want it. Yo! Oh no, come on, man. Bro. I don't really have time to swap anything here. I definitely did break his shield though. At range. I was like, oh, it did at the start I was like, oh, it did not even break him. But we did actually break him. He just took the guard break a second later. But yeah, we did break his shield in one running. One running, R2 broke his shield. And that shield is the highest ability shield too. We don't know how much stam he had, but I'm glad it worked. Or do you have your weapon on the left hand? For the same reason gangsters hold their Glock sideways. I hold my weapon in the left hand. The age-old question? For real though. I have answered it so many times at this point. Shem, you like it? How many we got? Got 2 people. Ooh, got a boss in there. Not a boss, actually, a strong enemy. We could probably cover this enemy by just spamming pots at it. Get denied. Bro, that is the best denial of Law of Regression I've seen. Good stuff. That's what Law of Regression users get. You hate that spell? It's because that spell is actually broken. Like, people don't see it as broken, but it is actually broken because the moment you have a disparity in buffs or physic, it's like a completely like lopsided fight. So this buff can make you like, it doubles your chances of victory basically every time you land it, and it's super easy to land. It is completely broken, but people don't seem to understand that it's very dishonest, because you can't avoid it either. You can't actually roll it. Reinforcement. Law of Regression, Brenna. The debuff spell. The AoE debuff spell, Brenna. Because, like, think about it. If you have to fight someone that doesn't have his physic and you have yours, you're at 1,000 HP advantage. And so, like, because the health bar doesn't move, people don't understand that removing someone's physic is basically 1,000 damage that you cannot ever heal back. A permanent 1,000 damage. Like, I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating, it's actually what it is. Law of Regression is permanent 1,000 damage to your opponent. That's unavoidable at this range. And when you put it this way, you start to want, like, oh, yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty bad, actually. It's like a debuffing tool like that wouldn't be as bad if the game didn't rely on physics. But physics basically make or break fights because they're like integral part of having enough defense to withstand attacks for a fight. They basically double your HP for the most part, right? Regression is instant server for you? That makes sense. Well, you will be going alone in there. Also Leda Ash. Yeah, also Leda Ash. At least Leda Ash is avoidable, but Law of Regression, most of the time it's not. You get ghost hit by 3 swords and it's GG? Yeah, pretty much. Then when you come back, you hold the physic. Yeah, that's the right way to do it, honestly. You know, a lot of invaders that have files with multiple physics, that's kind of just cheating. That's crazy. I did not even know that was possible. That's crazy. To be fair, that's how the game should be, like, to start with, but that's still pretty crazy. Like, if the game gave you, like, 5 physics, that'd be a lot better. But, yeah, it is 100% cheating. It's easy to do with C, you don't do it though. I feel like you have 5 physic, Green. You just want us to approve it so that you can use them. I see you. What is Mungus doing over there? What do you guys think? Mungus, you alright? We're just gonna leave him. Light roller. Oh, we take that. Oh. Mungus had me distracted for a second, but I snapped out of it. What other games have I been playing recently? Skyrim, actually. I've been doing a Skyrim permadeath run on legendary difficulty survival mode with no mod, just vanilla game and unpaused. Like, I say no mod, but it's like, you know, I have the unofficial patch to like fix every like major exploit. I have like a unpaused menu to make the game like uncheesable, but I have like nothing that changes the gameplay in any way, shape, or form, or even the graphics for this one. Used to have like a lot of graphics mods, but I wanted to go back to roots and just experience like a good old sort of vanilla run. I say vanilla, but I still cannot play Skyrim without unpaused menus. I can't. It's too cheesy. Actually ate my input there. Oh boy. lot of PvEers like that attack. Oh my god. This is unlucky. Get some PvE help. An invasion like this would be much easier to deal with Oh my god, the lock-on! Lock-on saved them! Insane. Oh, I didn't expect the random ass follow-up. You're running there. There you go. But yeah, Skyrim permadeath is extremely dangerous when you don't play with mods for one particular reason. The insta-kill hit scan. So let me explain. If you are below a certain threshold of HP and an enemy does a power attack, or a dragon does a bite attack, you instantly get into an insta-death animation. Like, basically, a lot of enemies in Skyrim that are high level and have, like, two-handed weapon, the moment you unblock with your weapon, you get insta-killed if you're in range of dying. And so that it is extremely dangerous to play Skyrim permadeath, like, with melee. You can still cheese the game, you know, with summons and like, followers. And, like, you know, just playing with a bow. Completely safe. You've died at half HP before? Yeah, exactly. That's why it's super important to be, like, have a game plan and be very prepared if you're gonna attempt the permadeath. I'd say that's probably the most dangerous thing about permadeath runs. It's the insta-grab like that. So dragons are very dangerous if you're playing a melee character. You're probably still gonna want to have, like, some sort of range backup just to be safe with dragons. I've seen dragons also, like, do, like, 360 grabs. Or 180 grabs, I should say. Where, like, you're like behind, like you're near the tail. And it just spins around to do the mouth grab. I've seen that happen. So yeah, it's basically a lot safer to use bows. And even though, like, the Skyrim devs, they tried to make, you know, dragon playable by melee characters, even though they tried, it's still like they don't land like half the time. Like until you get the shout that makes them like go to the ground, it's pretty painful to fight pure melee. And no hit for me. Ate my input there. I saved them. Okay. Come on. Let's use that. There you go. Did we play against any tournament players today? I don't know. I don't think so. Which is your favorite dragon of the Souls franchise? Probably Midir. I think, yeah, you know, all the dragons in Elden Ring are basically Midir light. But like when Midir came out for the first time, like it was an event, like nobody could beat it. For like the first week, it was like the boss to beat, and it was a lot of fun. Like when they released Midir, it was very special. Once you know how to beat it, of course, it's like anything, but it was a very good boss when it came out. And Midir, what was great about Midir is like, I don't know how like speedrunners play it or whatever, but like playing Midir like by trying to hit his legs or playing underneath it was not the play. Like you wanted to bait his attack in front of him and like basically space it. Like it was just large attacks and large windows, but it was basically like spacing on a much larger scale. That was the way to approach it. And it was different from other bosses. Had to pistol and miss cheese Midir the first time because you were thirsting for a Spear of the Church Covenant. Yeah, a lot of people ended up doing that. I think it was the thing on YouTube. Also, like, the more you brought people to the Midir fight, usually the harder it was, too. Like, it was much easier to beat Midir solo than with a group of people. Because you'd have significantly more HP, and because his attacks were so AoE, like, if Midir was focused on someone else, sometimes it was harder to dodge his AoE attacks if he wasn't focused on you. Spear fights were so dumb. Yeah, they were kind of bad, honestly. I feel like Spear fight was poorly implemented. I much preferred Mirror Knight. Like, as far as, like, boss battles with PvP, I think Mirror Knight was way better. Make the highest crit build you could, and then there's two people you get passive POV, and you just run through it and BS them. I never actually tried that, but you're so right. The more people, the more passive poise you get. Yeah, I could never really enjoy that because of the passive poise. Like, Dark Souls 3 was not a game that was made with that in mind. Like, I understand that you can't just make a player fight fucking like 3 people, but still. Well, that is some. There's some aim right there. I'm strike moment. Half the ladder player base got triggered by that. They're running away. Look at them. They're running. Ladder players, come back. That's funny. I forgot, Owen. I never considered you one of them, but maybe you're right. Maybe you are a ladder player, Owen. I judged you wrong. Okay, well. Eventually we all come back to where we came from. Oh, fuck, I didn't see the other one. That's... You fucking mage. Alright. Now it's your turn. Ah! Doing the sound effect for the mage. Ah! Yo, Fuji, how you doing, man? Reminds you of the polo stream. Yeah, we had some funny moments. Oh, I like this map. Wait, didn't we invade this guy earlier? Forgot what he was doing. There she is. Hey. He's by himself. But does he have a, insane? Ah, damn it. Okay. Almost got fluke. I keep forgetting, like, you just cannot fight. You cannot fight Milady if you do not have the poise. Like, it's a death wish. I always forget about that. Like, you always need Bull Goat if you're gonna fight that weapon. It's too dangerous otherwise. But yeah, I really don't like Stormcaller, guys. It's actually, it doesn't even do good damage. Yeah, it's not, I think it's 97, yeah. There you go. We're gonna Storm Stomp on this one. Don't mix it up a little bit. Keep the ladder players happy. Can't use Flame Strike. Alright, we're gonna use Storm Stomp instead. Mindless spam on melee is something you have to respect. Well, you certainly need to have the poise for it, because it has some deceptively long phantom range. Now, you always think you space it, but then you don't. Take 133 can tank the first part of the R2. I think you might be right, but that's interesting. Rocking 62 poise. Yeah, but you're plenty full. You know, when you're a legend, you can do whatever you want. Struggle spacing the jump attack? I think we all do. Is that attack legit has some insane phantom range? Now the question is, which floor is the host at? I try to get further away. There you go, just to see. Oh, ho ho ho! Looks like it could be. Oh, that's the blue. Okay. Wrong neighborhood, Pablo. Fucking Pablo. He thought he was running the place, you know, making himself all comfortable and everything. By the time we go up, the host has actually moved his ass for the enemies. Okay, there they are. Jump from here. Oh. Oh. I can see him come from behind me. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Just with that, they actually drained us pretty good. And we got the ambush too. that. Backstabs are such a myth in this game. And I remember in Dark Souls 3, like, I'd get backstab grabbed just by aiming my character in the right direction as soon as they were in range, and then I'd get that grab. In this game, I don't. I just get false grabs every time. Yeah, you have to catch a locked animation exactly. Whether it's a roll or an attack. And if they have lat on top of that, that's even harder. Yeah, the false grab being so long is probably the main issue, honestly. Because the whiff backstab animation is just so punitive, like, so punishing. Didn't they make so that the dagger class get backstab privilege? No, you heard that wrong. There's nothing different about daggers. The only thing daggers have with backstabs is they do more crit damage. That's it. Especially Misericord. Elden Ring only gives you backstabs when you don't want them. That's actually true. My favorite in this game is when you force your opponent to panic roll, then you go for a BS grab, then you get nothing, then you get punished for it. Yeah, absolutely. And you get a backstab and you do less damage than an R1 or a crouch. I guess if you're on a strength build, that's true, but if you're on a dex build, man. There you go, there's some griefers. Some griefers in a dead square. With tongue off, as always. Yeah, when you're on a dex build or a fate build, backstabs do insane damage, though. Like, crits in general do insane damage. Yeah. I think Int actually gets a little less scaling for some reason. Right on his noggin. Oh no. Oh no. uh... Yeah, exactly, Shum. That was friendship that we just witnessed. I think we're about to see some compelling gameplay. Oh my god. A shit net. Oh god. Guy's net's like other dog shit. Oh my god. Look at that negative range. There's no whiff on it. There's no gameplay here. That's latency of a fucking warrior right there. That is shit net if I've ever seen it. That is net shit enough to make the game completely irrelevant. Every swing is a prayer for a hit at that point? Not even. Like, I know every swing is not gonna land, even if I outspace or, you know, I whiff punish. Like, all I'm doing is building up ghost hits. That's it. That's all I'm going for. It's just ghost hits. And then after that, you let the poison work. But because these people are really bad at the game, like, you still get some hits while trying to get ghost hits. But you look at all these trades and, like, it ended up going down to the wire where the guy, like, did nothing. Oh, oh. Gameplay. Feel the forward momentum there. His router is close to the PlayStation though. That always gets me. Alright, I think we're gonna do a last one. Good old tedious ring. I got stuff to do after this. Oh boy, here we go. Gonna wait for a teammate for this one, that's for sure. Who did we get? Okay, we got my my brother. Find him, there he is. Alright. Of course, green went up when I went down. That was uncharacteristically early. Oh no, you didn't. Never mind. Green there. Was a good good invasion to end this. A good finish. Alright guys, same old same. Good night everyone. I'll catch you guys up next time. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream as usual. Alright, take care, Isham. Thanks for invading with me, Green. I appreciate it. Chirico, have a good night, man. Owen, take care, dude. Everyone in chat, have a good rest of the night. Alright, Plant Peaceful, have a good night, man. Okay, so... who's on? Do people still play this game, or is it just me and Steel playing that mod? Guess maybe Owen could be streaming. Okay, we got Up After Rain, we got Monkey Aim. Okay, let's go with Hope here. I think Hope is doing some invasions. Alright, have a good night, Vale. Take care, bro. Papa Smurf, thanks for coming by the way, man. Nice to see you again. Take it easy, dude. Alright, guys. Have a good night.